back and forth, 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 back and forth. Oh, hi, I'm Theodore. And this is what I made out of Lego. Except it's not only Lego. I also made it out of a ton of rubber bands. And then this is basically a design with gear, like one gear, which is not Lego actually, even though it looks like it. And this Lego Technique pieces, rubber bands, like I told you, and Lego pieces. And then there's this handle on the back. And then, as I showed it in the beginning of the video, you grab it and you go back and forth, and it fell off again, which it does a lot. This part just falls off a lot. It's very fragile. And actually, I had to spend 10 minutes before the video just making sure that the rubber bands were fine. Back, forth, and it falls off again. Oh well. And then, Taylor, could you bring them, please? So this is my little brother, Taylor. And he'll be in some of the videos too, like most of them, I'm pretty sure. And then, this is a robot from Lego Boost. And we named him Shy. Yes. We actually pretend that he's shy. And then Shy can easily ride by standing right here. This is the safest spot for him. And he can go back and forth, and it fell off again, apparently. Back and forth, and then he can go with the slowing. This is Naga. Yes. We based that name on the Pokemon Dragapult. And then basically this is just Nagapult. Then if you attach this piece to this, like this, then it becomes Mighty Dragon.
Like Mighty Eagle.
From Angry Birds. So, right here is the safest spot for Mighty Dragon, because look, right here, it's super easy for him to fall off. Because, let me take this apart and show you. So, first, the back part, which you're supposed to touch, does not move, like, it is slippery actually. Like this part, with all the bumps that the Lego is supposed to stick on, that is not here. So then we have to put him at the front, but the front is not that stable. But on this side, it's uneven on purpose. So we can put him right here, and he's much safer. Because if he leans forward, then basically he only hits this bump. And then I'm going to reattach this right here. Right.
Very interesting.
Okay, this fell off, which is part of the build.
Again.
This just falls apart easily. No matter how many times it connected, it just falls apart. Well, it is Lego. So unless I glue it together, which I am not doing for sure.
That would be fun.
If I glue it, then that's the only way for it to actually stick. For sure. So then, when Mighty Dragon is right here, he can go with Shy, and he can go, just making sure that this is right in there. So they can go back and forth, and it fell off again.
Happens all the time.
Back and forth, fell off again. So this is the stand for when it's on a table. And then this is actually just to help with the stand. Actually, this part is unintentionally I added it, but it proved to be good when it's slanting, then it can actually help. Or like this slanting, then it can make sure it doesn't fall. So this has actually turned out to be useful. So how this works is this is a gear, and these are the teeth, which is what you call these. And then these gears and teeth, when they mesh together, this is connected, so this also rocks back and forth, and the rubber bands actually help it stay. And my original design for this was too complicated. I tried it, but it did not work at all. Actually, forget about the word complicated. It was definitely not going to work. So I completely changed the design, and I was planning on only adding 2 rubber bands when I decided that wasn't enough because it didn't work that well. So I added basically 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3. I added 5 more rubber bands. I thought that was enough, but when I tried it, nope, it just kept slanting. So then I added, let's see, 4 more rubber bands. And also before that, I had also added 2 extra rubber bands here and here to keep the stands.
So much rubber band.
And also, this was very hard because I kept losing the rubber bands. Like, it was right here, I put it on, then it fell off, I couldn't find it, so I had to get another rubber band, and basically it was very hard to build this.
Yeah.
And this handle I just built out of a lot of pieces, like this piece, this smooth piece, just a normal brown piece. And if you take this apart, you see this red piece connected to this brown piece. And also that is connected to these pieces. So that's basically like the build of the handle. And I would really love to show you like how this is all completely made, but the thing is, if I break it apart, then put it all back together, it's definitely going to take like 20 minutes. So I am not gonna do that. So that's it. That's a wrap. Bye.
Bye.
And back and forth, back and no one.
See you soon.